And now for a piece entitled Bach in a Minuet. This is a rather famous melody written by Johann Sebastian, or at least attributed to him. And it's in a minuet, which is a dance that was very popular in the 18th century. Although this dance is not danced today, this melody was used in a popular song in the 1960s, big hit. We're going to kind of model this piece after the original and the subsequent arrangement that was used for a song. Okay, how do we know this song is in the key of G? Well, there it is. There's a sharp in the key signature. That sharp tells us we're in the key of G, and also tells us that all Fs will be sharp. They'll be raised a half step. Okay, let's practice the first 8 bars. We'll begin with the first 4, and before we do the first note, take a little inventory of the first 2 bars. Notice you have a D, a G, and a scale that goes up to D. So you've already practiced this. Yeah, you already know the G scale. So it's just a matter of starting on D, going down to G, and playing that scale up to the note D. I'd suggest that you use the 3rd finger on this D so you can use the 4th finger on the G on the adjacent string. Let's try the first 2 bars. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Let's do that again. Good. Now the next measure has a scale that goes down to C and then back up to G. Think about just the direction that you're going. Down to C and back up to G. And then it drops a full octave to the 3rd string. Big jump. Okay, let's try it from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. And it'd be worthwhile just to practice that part. The next 4 bars has a sequence to it. There's a pattern, a melodic pattern. Here we've got the note C and a scale that goes down to A and back up to the note B. And the next scale follows the same kind of pattern. Starts on B, goes up a note to C, and then goes down 4 notes. So it starts on the note C, goes up a note and down 4 notes. Up a note, up another note, down 4 notes. And then up a note to G, to A. Let's try this next 4 bars. 2, 3, C, and B, and A. And the scale going up, back down to A, and up to D. Let's try all the way through the first 8 bars. 2, 3. G, up to C, up to D, on the scale to B, C, A, good. Now at this point the song actually, or this piece becomes a song, and we've got a couple new things. We've got a repeat sign here. You're noticing also maybe that there's a time signature change. Instead of 3/4 time, it's in common time. And you're going to find this probably to be a little easier to play than this. You will be able to tell me. Okay, so we've got a repeat sign here. Where do we repeat from? So we go all the way through, and when you get to here, you see the double bar with the two dots. That tells you to repeat back to here. Second time through, you don't play this measure and this measure. You skip and go to this one. This is the second ending. First ending and second ending. It's a little bit different at the end. But if you look at the melody, it's the same melody as this, except it's a little bit simpler. Let's just try reading through it. I think you'll find that this is kind of fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. On a scale going from C to G. C. B. Repeat. E. C. Scale. Now we're going to go to second ending. It's over here. 2, 3, 4. Good. Next section is in a minor key. And it's right here. How do I know it's in a minor key? Well, the chords changed. But it's what we would call a relative minor key. It's a complementary key to G major. So it's going to have this kind of dark sound over here. But the melody notes for you will be all the same. I've got some changes in my chords, but other than that, that's all there is to it. This section's a little more challenging for you to read because there's some leaps. Here's a B to an E to a G. Now these two notes are actually open strings, so they're not too difficult. And these three notes here, well, the four notes actually are all on the first string. In the next two bars, again, this goes to B to E to B. These are just open strings and the note A. Right, that's not that difficult at all, is it? Okay, let's just try this part here and see what it sounds like, okay? 1, 2, 3. Now the quarter rest. Now B. Rest. And A. If we keep going here, we've got a scale. A, B, C, B. And then it's going to leap up to the E again, kind of like what we had over here. So this is just a little bit of embellishment. Let's try it right here. Ready? 3, 4, rest. And F sharp. Okay, let's try that whole line. Ready? Very slowly. 2, 3, 4, rest. And rest. And the next line's the same. Now DS is del segno. It means back to the sign. So where is that? We go back over here actually, and there's the sign. So at this point right here, we go back and we play all the way through until you get to here. And at this point, you go down here for the coda. Let's just try that part. So we'll do this ending part with these two notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. back up here. Now the coda. And that's the entire piece. Okay, let's just try a run through slowly. This is our practice lesson, and then I'll make another copy, another lesson that will just run through the entire piece for you to practice with. But let's do this one especially slowly. Okay, very good. 1 and 2 and 3 and beginning. Two, three, and ready? Beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Back to measure 9. Second ending. 2 and 2, 3, 4, 1. Segment back to the top where the 4/4 bars. 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Coda coming up. Coda.